Hey everyone, I'm jumping into season 2 of Frieren, which feels kind of crazy because I know I told you guys this already, but it feels like just yesterday that I even started this whole journey, that I fell in love with anime through Frieren, and now I'm off to Demon Slayer and I'm off to the One Piece live action, which I know isn't anime, but it's very closely connected to the anime world, and I've been loving all of it. In like a really sappy, poetic way, has also kickstarted my own journey in life through anime. And I absolutely love it. I feel like this was the probably most amazing start that I could have gotten into this world. And I know that it's the best and it's amazing and it's the most beautiful. I am beyond excited to start season 2 of Frieren. I'm really sad that it's not as long as season 1, but I'm going to soak in every minute. I'm going to cherish every moment, and I'm just excited to see more of Frieren's journey. So let's get started. I gotta chill. I'm so excited.
今日は珍しく暖かいね。
ああ。けど、財布はだいぶ涼しくなってきた。
Cold hard cash.
シュタルク様、常に先の先まで考えていかないと旅は続けられません。
仕事か。
手頃な依頼があるといいんですけど。あれ、なんか乗せていただいてありがとうございました。
何、一級魔法使い様とご一緒できて心強かったですよ。長い旅路になるのでしょうな。
Was she having deja vu or remembering Himmel?
そうかもね。
Oh, the flower petals. It's blue. I feel like those petals were for Himmel and Fern and Stark. And maybe Flamme? Ooh, I didn't even read what it said. I was too overwhelmed. They're somewhere. Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful intro. Oh my gosh. That's bait.
次は大物釣ってくるから。フリーレン、珍しく早起きだな。
何か気になることがあって目が覚めてしまった。これは大物だね。
What?
火の魔法が出ませんね。これは風魔法って言って魔法を無効化する力を持った鉱石だよ。3メートルを無効化できるかな。シュタルク、ちょっと離れてみて。
あ、
ついた。とても希少なものでね。小石ほどの大きさで金貨数枚お手が買えるね。
Oh.
すげえな。
でも近くにあるだけで魔法が使えなくなるんじゃ。今魔物に襲われたら全滅しますよ。この石にめっちゃ魔力を込めるとね。めっちゃ光るんだよ。
But
眩しい。
how is she using? I guess it's not magic, it's mana. She's infusing it with
ま
mana.
だ光ってる。
もう近いのか？
まだだいぶ先かな。大きな森林と火山地帯を越えた先だよ。温泉ですか。暖かいお風呂は
Ooh.
ちょっと魅力的ですね。あれ、ちょっと待って。もしかしてこの地面。
Oh, it scared me.
やっぱり地面の下が空洞になっていたか。
Oh, I
湿
thought
地
it
は
was a
地盤が
trap.
悪くて嫌だな。
What's
やっ
happening?
ちゃったかも。
The crystals.
道理で地表に。
これを持って帰ったら億万長者か。
それは無理だろうけどね。
え、
風魔鋼は物質の中でも加工したりもできないからね。
How are they gonna get out? He said, let me try. Oh.
これは人類にはどうしようもないもん。
なんだよ。
頼りにしているからね。シュタルクたちはここではただの女の子だ。
女の子？
私、シュタルクがクソババアって言ったこと忘れてないから。
すいませんでした。
What's eating it? And stacking them in a pile.
とんでもなく広いですね、ここ。それに動物の骨も大量にありました。大型の魔物の巣かもしれないと言っていました。
Yeah.
よくぐっすり眠れますよね。
気楽なもんだな。
魔力探知すら使えないんです。こんなことは生まれて初めてです。暗闇に放り込まれたみたい。
フェルン。
魔物。
起きろ！逃げ！
毒獄竜だね。
Venomous.
シュタルクとは相性が悪い。また毒で死ぬよ。
いや、死んでねえしけど、じゃあどうしろって言うんだ。
シュタルクに命を預けているからね。
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She trusts him.
シュタルクを前衛として仲間にした時からそのつもりだったよ。パーティーっていうのはそうじゃないと機能しないんだ。
俺はいざっていう時に逃げ出す男だぞ。今だって逃げたくてたまらねえ。
じゃあ一緒に逃げようか。シュタルク、ヘラン、目をつぶって。
Smart. Blinded.
ヒンメル、なぜお前は俺に命を。
じゃあ逃げたくなったらみんなで逃げよう。僕たちはパーティーなんだから。
Jeez.
それじゃあ逃げようか。
The flashback when Himmel was
それの私が重い方。
ハイターは酒臭いってさ。
when Himmel was carrying Frieren and oh my gosh. That's so cool that they brought back that flashback again, but in
怖かった
action.
ね。
Ah, this show is so good.
じゃあ行こうか。何？
腰が抜けて歩けない。
29 years after the death of Himmel the hero in the Great Sand Forest.
昼飯の食。よし、魚でも釣ってくるか。
I love their little camping setup.
温泉までの辛抱ですね。綺麗になった。レンゲのブレスレット、シュタルクからもらったやつだっけ？フリーレン様からもらった髪飾りも綺麗になりましたよ。杖だってそうだけど、フェルンって楽しそうに道具の手入れをするよね。誰かからもらったものだからでしょうか。私は戦争で故郷も何もかも失ってしまいましたから嬉しいのかもしれません。頑張って選んだ甲斐があったかな。すごく悩んでましたもんね。
あ、
エッチ。
Oh my gosh.
本
Fern.
当にごめん。ミス浴びしてるって知らなかったんだよ。
別に怒っていませんよ。よし、できた。
Aw, she fluffed him out.
ねえシュタルク、思ったんだけどさ、
何？
もしかして今ちょっと空気悪い？
そうかも。わかるようになってきたのか。ちょっと感動。
たまにこういうことあるよね。二人って相性悪いのかな。
そうは思わないけどな。
シュタ
Yeah,
ルク、
don't say that.
もし居心地が悪いならちゃんと言ってね。シュタルクを無理やりパーティーに誘ったのは私なんだから。
あのな、フリーレン。俺は、
別れ道ですね。
フリーレン。あれって、もしかして宿屋か？
今夜は野宿せずに済みそうだ。
おフリーレンじゃねえか。
Oh.
フレッサーの討伐の時は助かったぜ。
ビアベル。元気そうだな。
こいつらとはテートの港町まで一緒だ。
船酔いが嫌だってだだこねてるのよ。
いい年したおっさんだろ。
言っとくが俺はまだおっさんじゃねえぞ。つい最近まで20代だった。
別のおっさんもよく言っていたな。
Oh.
それでシュタルク、あの話は考えてくれたか？無理にとは言わねえ。戦を安定させるまでの 2,3 年だけでも支えてほしいんだ。
俺はこのパーティーの前衛だ。
そうか。俺は往生際が悪くてな。フリーレン、こいつ口説いてもいいか？
Say yes.
勝手にすればいい。
Oh.
うん。
フリーレン様。
Her face.
乾杯。
Fern doesn't want him to go.
マジでお前。
もしかしたらシュタルクにとって私たちのパーティーは窮屈だったのかもしれない。
No. I hate this.
シュタルク様。
ビアベルの話なら断ったぜ。
Okay, good.
俺がなんでこのパーティーにいると思う？フリーレンたちと初めて出会った時さ、本当はもう限界だったんだ。全てを放り投げて村を見捨てて逃げ出そうとしていた。最低だろ。フリーレンはさ、俺のことを無理やりパーティーに誘ったって言っていたけど、
シュタルク様は逃げないと思います。
That's right.
あの夜にフェルンが俺の背中を押してくれたからしたいとパーティーに加わったんだ。フェルンは気がついていないだろう。臆病な俺をここまで引っ張ってきてくれたのはフリーレンだけじゃないんだぜ。俺はどこにもいないよ。だからもっと優しくして。
I love that.
わかりました。じゃあおいで。いっぱい撫でます。
何企んでるの？怖い。
めんどくさいなこいつ。
He does not trust. At least Fern was trying. I almost forgot that Stark was so cowardly when we first met him. And it was because Fern. Oh. Her little collection of things that people have given her.
船で向かう気はないのか？
回路は莫大なロギンがかかりますし。
北部高原は師匠たちも通った道だしな。
Oh.
変な依頼を受けたり厄介ごとに巻き込まれたり寄り道ばかりですけれどね。
Her smile.
お前らにはお前らの冒険があるってことだな。どうせ北の果てにもいつか来るんだろう。そん時にまた会おうぜ。
The little graves with the apples remind me of Zelda. Getting the Koroks to come out by offering apples. What a beautiful first episode. Oh my goodness. I love the art of this. It's like colored pencil. Keeping the flame alive. Look at the butterfly. I have like full body goosebumps. That was so beautiful. And finally not in like, oh, I want to start crying really hard type of way. I loved this first episode into season 2. It didn't feel any different. It didn't feel like we were starting this whole new show, or I don't know. Sometimes when you watch another season and you pick up on season 1 of something, it feels different. It has a different vibe. This one just stuck to its roots. It's not as if we're like beginning a new chapter, but just kind of flipping the page in the same book that we've been reading since season 1. And I love that so much. I love it. I didn't really want it to change at all. It didn't have to change. It was perfect the way that it is. And I just really love that they just kept the same vibe. They kept the same feel. And you can just see in Frieren's face still how much she's changed and how different she is from now looking back to season 1, episode 1. I can't help but notice also that the flashbacks, they feel more impactful. They feel more emotional. And it's not like in season 1 how some of the flashbacks that Frieren was having, they were very quick. They were almost like little mini montages where we would see a bunch of scenes kind of like flashing. And now I feel like they're longer. They're more emotional. And the way that Frieren's face is after she remembers those memories, like when she was in the cart saying, "This feels familiar." And I feel like instead of her remembering the very factual parts of the memories, she's remembering how they made her feel, or how maybe even she should have felt in those memories to begin with. I'm definitely noticing the difference in how she's talking about the past and the way that she's even remembering the past, because it feels less like they were just kind of companions along the way, and they're definitely people that she loves, that she loved, that she wishes she still had time with. And you can just feel that through the show, which is incredible. And I don't know how they're doing it, but I feel every bit of it. And it's genius, and it's beautiful, and it's amazing. And it could just be because us as viewers, we are also more emotionally attached to those characters because we've gotten more time with them. And we know how much Frieren has felt emotionally about it all, and how much she's changing because of these memories. But just the little fragments that we see, they mean so much more. They have so much more weight to them. I definitely think that you can see it in the way that they're portrayed, and also Frieren's face. It's so real for real life. How sometimes we'll be just like going in a carriage ride or riding in a car and hearing a certain song or smelling a certain smell, and it takes us right back to a memory that we very clearly and vividly remember. Very accurate to how life works, how our minds work, at least mine, where I'll just kind of be doing something and then it will remind me of a time way back when I was younger, or a time back in college, or whenever, and I kind of just go down a bit of a memory lane for a bit. And it's funny how once you get older, you look at those moments so differently. And sometimes like you'll feel cringy about it, or sometimes you'll feel happy, or sometimes you'll feel like you didn't really respond to that moment of your life the way that you would now. I feel like that's so true and so awesomely displayed in the show. Stark, they kind of made it seem like Frieren and Fern, yes, they want the best for him. They care about him. It is, kind of typical that they probably feel like they're holding him back because he's a guy and he's a young guy and he's going through, trying to find his place in the world. And I love that they love him enough to let him go. Although I think Fern isn't quite there yet. That's why she looks at Frieren like, why did you just say that? Frieren does have that maturity and the knowledge and honestly the love to let Stark go and do whatever he wants to do without making him feel like he needs to feel regretful of it. He had to come to that realization on his own that I want to stay because you guys have helped me become the man that I am. And I love that moment for them because honestly, during the whole magic arc, the magic mage exam arc, Stark was just kind of doing his own thing. He was not a part of any of that. So it did feel a little bit more disconnected when we got back to him. I love that this episode revisited that and had that relationship feel renewed and refreshed. And like, yes, Stark does want to be here. Stark does want to be a part of this group, even though his skills are being called upon elsewhere. he does feel like he's getting the most out of his life and his time as a frontliner with this group. And I love that for them. So yeah, beautiful, amazing, really great first episode into season 2. I'm amazed. I absolutely love it. I love that there was no major tone shift or difference, or just feels like we picked up that book that we left off season 1 with and just turned the page. And I love that about this. Let's jump into the next episode.